I am more afraid of our own mistakes than of our enemies' designs. Wait for the wisest of all counselors, time. Although only a few may originate a policy, we are all able to judge it. Time is the wisest counselor of all. We do not imitate, but are a model to others. We Athenians hold that it is not poverty that is disgraceful, but the failure to struggle against it. She is best who is least spoken of among men, whether for good or evil. As for poverty, no one need be ashamed to admit it. The real shame is in not taking practical measures to escape from it. Not to be able to bear poverty is a shameful thing, but not to know how to chase it away by work is a more shameful thing yet. Instead of looking on discussion as a stumbling block in the way of action, we think it an indispensable preliminary to any wise action at all. Who makes the fairest show means most deceit. Future ages will wonder at us, as the present age wonders at us now. Time as he grows old teaches many lessons. Aeschylus' time is the wisest counselor of all. For a man's counsel cannot have equal weight or worth when he alone has no children to risk in the general danger. What you leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments, but what is woven into the lives of others. Freedom is the sure possession of those alone who have the courage to defend it. Having knowledge but lacking the power to express it clearly is no better than never having any ideas at all. A woman's greatest glory is to be little talked about by men, whether for good or ill. Famous men have the whole earth as their memorial. Our love of what is beautiful does not lead to extravagance. Our love of the things of the mind does not make us soft. Better die standing than live kneeling. If Athens shall appear great to you, consider then that her glories were purchased by valiant men, and by men who learned their duty. Trees, though they are cut and lopped, grow up again quickly, but if men are destroyed, it is not easy to get them again. For grief is felt not so much for the want of what we have never known, as for the loss of that to which we have been long accustomed. The marketplace is democratic. Just because you are not interested in politics does not mean that politics is not interested in you. It is difficult to argue with the belly, for it has no ears. To face calamity with a mind as unclouded as may be, and quickly to react against it, that in a city and in an individual is real strength. Just because you do not take an interest in politics doesn't mean politics won't take an interest in you. Those who can think, but cannot express what they think, place themselves at the level of those who cannot think.